Hey, welcome everyone to the stream. I don't think I have too much of an intro. Maybe a little bit of information of what I plan to get done today is one of the pieces of feedback from playtesters was when you hold down the A button or jump, they want to be able to basically dig where the player would sink down into the snowboard and maybe limit the control a little bit, but then also at the same time provide a charged jump. So the longer they hold A, the more charge, and maybe the more jump. Not sure on that one. Maybe that'll be a piece of it. Maybe I can multiply the jump power by the time they hold down A, obviously at a cap, but that's kind of the idea, is to create a charged jump and integrate that with animation and everything else. So the first thing I want to do is jump in and take a look at the animation component, because I don't even think I have anything in that regards. Open up the animation. Here you can see all the animations for the tricks. There is a jump somewhere. Yeah, we got jump goofy, jump regular. Excuse me. And I think what that's doing is just the animation for the actual jump. Take a look and see what that looks like. I don't think it's anything special. It's just kind of like, wee, my legs go up. And you can't see it anyways. Yeah, it's just a little like pelvis thrust basically. So that's not really gonna help, but I do want to create like this dig. What do I want to call it? Maybe just dig, I guess. So I'll create a new animation. From a new blend tree. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. I want to call it dig. I think I want to call it charge. Let's call it charge jump. I don't know where these get saved. I do want it to be a one-dimensional. The parameter couldn't be speed. It's going to be a new parameter. Let's see here. Parameters. Add a parameter. It'll be a float. Basically, it'll go from 0 to 1. And we'll call this I could say charge, but does that make sense? When I come back 6 months later, well, I'd be like, hey, what's a charge? Or jump power. Let's see, like the charge length, because it's the length of time. I don't know. It's not the best name, but we'll run with it. Okay. I want to change this to charge length. Add motion field. I think that's all I want. Okay. Yeah. You have to create a new state over here. Never built one of these before, so Motion field, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Before I do that, let me make sure I've got one. Here's my animations. I do not have one. Not that I see anyways. Okay, so let's grab one. I think I've got one in here. Do I really not have one? It's disappointing. That is disappointing. I thought I had one. Well, poo-poo on me. Let's see, do these have one? These do have one. I think for the sake of experimenting, I'm going to go ahead and use these. So let's keep that one. Keep that one. What's the difference between these? Is it just his head? Okay, I think this is the one I'm going to stick with. Might ultimately go back to this one, but good. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep that one just for now. Do our offsets. I think it's minus 0.125. He's in here. Hopefully now we can use them. Let's go with this. Aww. That one there. And I'm just gonna go with like a bomb. Where's the bomb? It's the bomb. I guess I'm pulling that from way down here. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Let's say 0.2. What is this? Changes animation speed. Well, I don't want to change my animation speed. thresholds. You know what? That may be good enough. Although I want to change these names. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, that should work. That's my charge length. And if we're all the way down to 1, we'll go as low as he possibly can. Let's just see for grins. Let's add another one. Okay, let's put in this one. I don't see any difference. I guess maybe it's just his head. But I don't think I need this for that. No, I won't complain with that. Let's see. Yeah, the only real difference is his head. I guess what I should do is duplicate this. Man, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to leave it for now. Charge jump. Does not have an exit time. I can go directly into it. Don't need that either. Do the same thing here. Doesn't have an exit time. Well, actually, we'll keep the exit time. I would like to play that animation. Doesn't need that, I don't think. Change this variable with charge length. If it is there no equals? I almost want it equals. Less than 0.01 maybe. Let's run with that, and then let's see here. Let's update the code to see it in action. This should be our input. I think I should have a jump in here. if get button is equal to jump. All right. Leave all that code in place, but I'm gonna change this a little bit. Player dot get button. Button, is there a down? Get button down. So I think this is the one I want. Okay, get button down. If the button down is jump. And we're gonna start modifying that charge variable. Where do I want to put that? I think I want to put that in model handler, I believe. Yep, definitely. Should probably do something like this. This says jump goofy versus jump regular. I should probably change something like that. Do the same. Charge goofy, charge regular. Player state take off. I wonder if I should change that to player state like charge. Probably so. Right, let's add a new state and call this state charge jump. Back over to the auto handler and let's update this. Just thinking, how was this done? Since takeoff is actually jumping, let's put charge above that. Yeah, I'm just thinking, what's the best way to do this? But I think I have an idea. See my animations. Should have some animation enumerators, and I don't want to mess that up. Okay, cool. That'll work. Let's add to this. I think I'll just copy what I've got right here. I mean, obviously not word for word, but let's go ahead and do a regular. Let's do a goofy. So I'll do regular first. Regular. Charge jump. That'll be 47. And goofy. Charge jump. That'll be 48. Okay. Now that that's in place, I think I can go back to my animation. Sorry, you guys aren't looking at my Visual Studio. Just so you can see what I've been changing. Let me minimize Unity real quick. Maybe. It's compiling. There we go. Okay, so I've been rambling all this time and you guys haven't been able to see it, but what I did was I added some position animation states for variables. So it was mainly the charge jump and the goofy charge jump. Save that. Then over on the input handler, added, or at least I'm going to add, when the jump button is pressed, we're going to put that player into a different state. State switch state. Let's see. Be an easy way to do this. So this is just calling a function. There's landing, setting some variables. Looks like the way to go is just create a function. So what do I want to call this function? To take off, nope. To charge jump. It's going to be in the player controller. Let's see. What is it? Ah, okay. There we go. Fix that error real quick. Then let's go into the player controller and create charge jump. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Go to take off. So let's set the state. The state to charge jump. And jump. What did we call that? We called it. Yeah, I want this to be my parameter for. Let's do M charge jump time. Time. Is that gonna do what I want it to do? I don't think it is. I think. I think we need an if statement here that says if the charge time is equal to 0, if it's equal to 0, then we're going to set it, and then we can extrapolate out how much time has passed once this has been set. Check, make sure I'm not going to have any conflicting states. Okay, takeoff is when we're leaving the ground, air is when we're in the air, ground and charge jump both in the ground state. Those conflict. They might. I might have to think further about that. Yeah, I'll probably have to end up changing that over time, but I'm gonna leave it for now. See if we can test something. Probably gonna introduce new bugs. Which would be awesome. Okay, I think this will work. Go set this. And I do want this to be accessible, so I'm going to make this maybe this public, and what do we call it over in our animation? Charged length. You know what? I think I'm gonna rename this. Can I rename it? Maybe. Charge jump time. Just to make things line up a little bit easier. We'll make this accessible. The charge on jump time. And over here, what we can do is set this variable. Charge jump, and where do we set this? Where do I want to set that? Let's see, where do I set the others? Player model animation set float. See, I think what I can do, update pose parameters. Cool. So I'll simply add this here, set float, and we're going to call this what we had up here. Charge jump time, I think is what we called it. Right, let's go check it out. It's compiling again. Okay, charge jump time. That maps correctly. Let's update this. What did we say those two were? Like 47, 48, I think. $47 for regular. so that's regular. Maybe I should change this. I don't think changing the name is going to impact anything. Regular charge jump. And we'll call this one Goofy. Just want to kind of copy these settings. So it doesn't have this, doesn't have that. The pose is equals to 48. Make a transmission or transition back. And say not equal to 48. Okay, I think all that is good. Go back to base layer. And let me double check the code to see if there's anything that I missed there. Okay, we got our two animations. Okay, definitely gonna have to work on this logic. So get button down, jump. I'm gonna comment this out. Don't need that right now. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is change this to get button up. Then I'll do our launch. Go to take off. Okay. Yeah, let's go to that definition. Let's save this. Let's state to takeoff, last jump time equals time, and I'm going to change first jump time to 0. Set this over here. Okay, that's already set to that. Boom. That's going to change the state. That's going to change the state. Okay, I know what I'm missing. I need to update this. I have an idea. It's the ground. Let's see what we're doing when update. If the ground is loading. No. I think this is what I want. Wait a second, where's the ground? It's gonna be a ground state? Come on. Wow, I was not expecting that. There is no ground state. Alright, fair enough. Let me just add this here then. I'm gonna copy this one. Actually, that's a combat state. I don't want to copy that. Let's see. I do want it to be very similar to that though. Wow, is that all the states? Wow. I'm shocked. Whatever. That's equal to charge jump. And we are going to say charge jump time is equal to charge jump time minus time. That time. Or I think a better way to put that is time minus charge jump time. So that's basically going to be the change in time. Just going to debug that out so I can see what it is. Maybe. Dude. Okay, that's my jump time, and yeah, it'll update that as we go. Take this one more time. Handle jumps. If player get button down this jump, we're gonna do charge jump. Charge jump. Let's go find our definition here. Basically, you're gonna say, hey, let's set the state to charge jump, and if we're set to 0.0, then we're gonna update it to time. I just don't know if I like that. Because that initial one is gonna be cray. Let me do something very silly. I'm just gonna set it to like Something like that. No, that's not gonna work either. I think I need another variable. The definition, we're going to change this to, or we're going to add another one. We'll do, just going to follow the same naming, do last charge jump time. Okay, so if the last charge jump time is equal to 0, then we can set it. Set our jump time. I'll be, sorry, kind of thinking through this as I go. Time. Need to change this up just a little bit. There we go. This last charge jump time. Now that that's set, we're going to go back over to where we're incrementing. Which was where were we doing that? There's so much going on. Jump charge time is equal to the current time minus my previous time, so that's going to give me a larger value. It should be last charge time, right? Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. Hey, sugar.
Where was I? So we're setting the last charge jump time. That sounds accurate. Jump time should be set to 0. And over here, we're comparing last charge time to time, and outputting that. And then when we do the takeoff, we can set our charge jump time to 0. Where did my takeoff go? Oh, it's right above me. I think I want to do it in the function, right? Wasn't there like a go to takeoff or something? Where to go? All right, I think I'm in a good spot to test. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. All right, what I hope to see is whenever I hold down the jump button, that it will start showing numbers and values and different stuffs. Let's see. Okay, well, that worked. Of course, my steering is just totally jacked. Let's see. I'll say that looks kind of goofy. Okay, goofy charge jump. So jump charge time is 16. And then it just keeps going. Now I did release it though, so why is that not changing? Our player input. Let me minimize Unity. All right, let's see. Go to takeoff, player control, charge jump. What this is doing. Maybe that's keeping me from jumping. Let's do this. Let's take this out. This completely. I think all the if statement's doing is keeping you from double jumping. I'm not sure why that's not resetting. Like, I'm clearly, the button has gone up. Clearly not holding it down. Oh, I think I might know what's going on. Okay, this is where we're going to get button up. It's going to take off. Let's go see. Definition. That's gonna set the state to take off, so it won't be this state anymore. Where's my animator? If pose equals 47, pose equals 47, pose equals 48, 48. I just wonder if it's something to do with it being into this state. Well, it says return to bomb if pose is not equal to 47. Should certainly be changed. Wait a second. If this is always running, that implies that it's not getting out of that state. Right, let me double check the code. Yeah, if the state is in charge jump, that's when it's going to update that. Why is takeoff not being set? Feel like, let me minimize this so you can see. I feel like this is not triggering. Let's test this out. All right, come on, let's go. Let's see. No, it's not registering it at all, I don't think. I'm up here and look at these. Jump, charge time 0, jump charge time. They're all charge time. That's super weird. Let's go back into the code. What happens if I just comment this out? Okay, unfortunately that clearly works. What is happening? Maybe it's like a one or other thing. Like if it goes to take off, then let's say return. So maybe that's the problem. I don't think you guys can hear my music, but it sounds pretty cool. But on the bright side, the controls are very limited, that's for sure. Is it turning it at all? I don't think so. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. All right, a quick test. Charging jump. We're just gonna jump. So I mean, everything should function normally. The only thing that we're changing is this debug. Let's do a quick test. Heck. This did not save. There we go. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and test, but I think I'd also like to check the animation stuff. But in this test, none of that should change. It should just simply be debug. Hopefully that's the case. Needs to be the case. Needed to be the case. What's strange is it's not multiples. I would have thought it would have been doing that the whole time. Huh. Like I would think every frame that I'm holding the charge, it would be doing that. Interesting. Player get button down. Oh, you know what? That's not doing what I think it's should be doing. Get button. Let me minimize this so you guys can see. Should be like a long press or held or something like that. Get button press down, long press down. It's the button state of an action after being held for a period of time. This returned true only on the frame in which the button had been held for a specified time. Okay. Long press gets the button held state on an action being held for a period of time. I don't know what the difference is between the two. Maybe it's single press and hold, single press up. I think it's this one. But let's take a look. I had reset button working earlier. See what I used there. Player get button reset or long press. Just basically copy and paste this. This looks like the same thing. Honestly, I think this is the same thing or close to it. Hit button long press. I'm gonna use like a modified version of this. Well, I say I'm going to use the modified version. I think I'm just going to use this version because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, well, this makes sense. Change this to is charging. Yeah, let me go create all those variables now. Got all this. Look at all this. Big mess. I don't know if I need a charge timer, but we'll see. I don't think I need a reset cooldown either. All right, let's analyze this. We're pressing the button down for the first time, or if we've been holding it. If the charging is false, we're going to set the charging to true. And we're going to say we are now charging. And we're going to set the charge timer. Yeah, I don't think I need this. And resetting is less than 0. Go ahead and set this so it makes sense. Is charging, and charging is now less than 0. Taking some action. Don't want either one of those. Yeah, see, this is set up a little bit different. I don't think I need any of this. But let's take it out one piece at a time. Better got it button up and then jump. Okay, what were we doing before? I need this. It's my method call for the charging. Prayer button is held down. Charging is false. We're going to set it to true. We don't need that charge timer. So we're going to do that. Think I need a counter. Getting rid of that functionality. think honestly, only thing I really need now is to say he's right here. He is charging. We're just gonna set that to false over here. Player jumped. Put the debug over here to say charging. Let me clean out some of these variables. Find any references? No references. Don't need that. I don't think we need this one either. I think we only use the one. Okay, and now that we've got all that in place, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna take this out so I can just simply say we'll be doing some debugging, but we're not gonna actually call that. That charging the true. Okay, so this should do what we how do I say this? This should still jump and function properly, but it will only do debug for holding down the charge jump. Sure, that's English. Okay, that certainly seems to be working. Now let's add in arch jump. Back to that definition. And charge time is equal to 0. Charge time. Let's see how many times this gets called. Jump and setting last charge time. builds up really quickly, so let's do like a 0.001. Just kind of slow it down some. Okay. So what I imagine this is going to look like, it's probably going to be a big mess of debugs, but as long as it looks right, then I'll start reducing some of the debugs so we can clean this up. Nope, that definitely is not working. What in the world? What happened? Okay, charging jump, set charge jump to true. So weird. It's like once it gets into that state, it is stuck. Trying to think of what's the best way to handle this. Number one, I think this is killing me. We'll probably need to get rid of that. Start there. Get rid of this. Alright, if charge jump time is equal to 0, we're going to set our last charge jump time. Charging and resetting. And let's see over here. What's this? get rid of this altogether. Save that. Okay, update is what I was looking for. Let's see. This is basically saying if the game is running and we're on the ground. No boost, handle crown, life collection info, update switch state, handle states. Player state is not in the air. I almost want to put it right here and call it and put it here. We'll charge jump. I don't care what state we're in. Yeah, we better be on the ground. Okay, that's going to be increasing our charge time. Let's see. Okay, that all looks good to me. The model handler, what's changing that? Where were we changing that? Charge, that's gonna set our parameter. Charge jump time. Okay, that makes sense. What's this? Jump animation. And how are we going to get into these? And there is no ground. Yeah, there is no ground state. Ride, combat, regular crash. Okay, here we go. If player is accelerating, player balance state. I feel like it should be right here. And it says if it's accelerating or balance state is center. Let's see. Like this, what I'm thinking. Whereas like, if it's doing this or else this, then that, but otherwise, bomb. This and that and this and that. Let's make more sense of that. Just make it simple. Let's comment this out. Basically, if we're accelerating or the balance is center, then we're going to be doing regular short jump. Otherwise this, and that doesn't make sense either. So let's do one more if statement. If player controller dot jump time is greater than 0. I'm gonna do all this. Otherwise, we'll do bomb. And now let's put in a debug for this to say log, we're going to set the animation to charge jump. Otherwise, we'll set it to bomb. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see if that works. Checking one thing real quick. The stream. I'm not just staring off into space, trust me. I thought there was a way to look at. Oh well. I'll worry about it later. Jump charge time. Why is the jump charge time set to that? It shouldn't be set to that. I haven't pressed any buttons. Oh, is it just because it's 0? Yeah, that may make sense. Okay, that's fine. Set the animation to charge jump. Why would you do that? Oh, okay. This is starting to make more sense. I don't think I can count this the way I've been counting it. I think instead of using time.time, I need to essentially set a variable that says charging state is true, and we need to count how much time has passed. See, do I ever set the charging time to true? Nope. Okay, the only time charge jump is called is when it's setting it to true. Double check that. Yep. So let's do it like this. Say charge jump. Hey, Vengeance, how are you doing? Charge jump is equal to false. I want to set it to true. And we'll set this to 0. even know if I need that. Oh, hold on, let me minimize this so you guys can see the code. That helps. I think that's what I called that. Yeah, okay, cool. False. Don't think I need this. I'm gonna comment that one out. Charge jumps, this is gonna be equal to, just do time dot delta time. We're just gonna increment it. And let me make sure that whenever we call the takeoff function that it resets that back to 0. Okay, cool. Good there. Oh, we should change this to false. Okay, so if we're on the ground and the charge jump is true, then we'll continue to count. Okay, I think that should be good. We'll do a test. See how the debug goes. Okay, so far so good. Just a normal bomb animation. All right, now I'm going to hold down jump. And we're getting charge. Okay, I think the time builds up really quick, but I think it's actually working. Well, I say that. I don't know why it's counting the charge time. Yeah, it seems to be working now. There's clearly some kind of timing issue or something. All right, let's take a look at the stuff. I think I want to maybe divide this by 10. I'll handle that piece. And then what's going on with our animations? Okay, if the player is accelerating or this. I just want to put this over here as well. Let's see. Probably not the best way to do this, but for testing purposes, just going to shift some stuff around. Okay, that all looks good, I believe. And I'm going to go change the animation so they can actually transition. Make a transition from ride to regular charge. Make a transition back. Make a transition from ride to goofy. Then transition. Alright, what changes do I want to make here? Has exit time? No, I don't think so. Set this one up. Has exit time. No transition. Okay, where it's equal to 47. And then I do want this to play, but I don't care about the fixed duration. I want to move back when this is actually when it's equal to what? Equals to 1. The 1, and take that out. think this is where it's equals to 48. Two. Let's double check this. This goes to 47. Values look correct. This equals 47. No fixed duration, no has exit. Yep, that all looks good. Equals 48. That one equals 48. And yeah, no fixed duration. That equals 1. That equals 2. Both have exit time. Let's see, this one equals 1, has exit time. Equals 2. Okay, I think I caught it all. Okay. Let's test that out. It's working, it's just working super slow. Let's see if the jump works now. Okay, one thing I definitely have to take out is the multiplication, because that is going way too slow. Let's see if it jumps. Okay, I think it is working. It appears to be working. I heard something. That was weird. I think that is all good. Let's just check one thing. Go back to where it's multiplying. What's that at? Right here. Yeah, that was a little slow. Let's try that. Starting to wonder if that's still gonna be too slow, but we can mess with it. Yeah, it's just it is doing what I wanted to do. It just seems so slow now. Let's see how many frames. I mean, there are still quite a bit of frames in there. Let's see if we can speed it up. 2, 2. I definitely think I need to improve that jump animation. There's just not much oomph to it. Just kind of lifts his legs. Still pretty slow. I don't know why I stopped. I shouldn't have stopped it. Let's change this to 3. To 3. Hearing my music and it sounds weird. What is that? Okay. Oh, thanks, Electrifier. Yeah. I hear a combination of that plus the game music, so it's like, what am I listening to? I can probably mute the game music on my side though. Second. Well, I'll do it later. Yeah, Electrifier, I'm trying to get him to dig before he jumps, kind of like jump, you know, a charge jump, but the animation is so slow. I'm not sure why it's so slow. Change this to 4. To 4. See if that makes a difference. I wonder if it's the blend tree that's causing it to be so slow. Let's do 3, 3. Yeah, it's holding A to charge, so he'll bend down when you hold A. But then if you just tap, it'll jump immediately. Kind of show you. So if I just tap it, you see he jumps instantly. Then if I hold it down, without getting exploded, you hold it down, you'll see him slowly kind of dig, and that's kind of like charging, and then you can jump. There's no other settings, so it's not like it's gonna jump higher or anything like that. I'm just trying to get the charge animation working. It is so slow. I don't know why it's so slow. That's where I'm struggling at the moment. Changes animation speed. Doesn't feel like it changes the animation speed. What's this do? Mirror animation. Oh, that could be useful on the other side. What is this? This is charge jump. Yeah, appreciate it. Definitely a work in progress. Let's see here. So you can reverse that. Change that speed to 4. Okay, I think everything's set to speed 4 now, so it should be super fast. If not, I got to dig in, see what's going on. Nope, it's still so slow. You're gonna make crazy. I need to update the animation too. His back looks so stiff. I don't know if it even did. My blend tree even work? Because that animation is not mirrored. See here, just 0.06 maybe. Is that the same? It is 0.06. I may just try this without the blend tree at all. I think that may be screwing me up. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, plan B. Yeah, just killed all my transitions. That's okay. Let's see. Let's do this one. And going to copy this one and duplicate it. This one left, mirror it, so hopefully that will actually look better this time around. Okay, we're gonna say if it's equal to 47. go fast. So I'm just gonna say 0.06 on this one. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe let me see what happens if I increase this. Let's see if I don't have that at all. Oh yeah, look how slow that is. 6. Like lightning fast. I feel like 0.2 is a good. So we'll leave that in place. So if we're doing this when we release, we should jump. That's the idea. Jump regular. Six. Okay. This where it's equal to 6. And transition duration 1.6. What is that? Oh, that's something different. Yeah, that looks better. Current state 06. Set this one up as well. Leave that one. Yep. Move that one back. Oh, actually, that should not go there. That should go there. This is 6. What is this one? 7. Okay, this one should be set to 48. Set this to 0.2. Okay, we're gonna dig here. Boom, boom. I guess I should change these as well. Transition to here. 2 and don't want to exit time. Those should be equal to 48. No, 47. Sorry. 47, 47. 48. Okay. I think we're all set. And so we don't get weird glitches like we saw earlier, let me go ahead and make some transitions to the crash state. That's going to be 46, 0.6 on this. Let's see, let me set some of this stuff up as well. See, this can be interrupted, so we'll say yes to that. This can be interrupted, yep. This can be interrupted, got it. Oh, wait, no, this one can't. This one can. Okay, now let's set these crash states. Was exit time? Nope. Fixed duration, believe so. And this was equal to 46. This one, same thing. 46. And fixed duration, no exit time. Okay. I think we're all set. All right, let's test it out. And after this, I'm going to call it, but hopefully we end on a good note. He's like stuck there now. Just call me Stubby. I'm stuck in Stubby land. Uh-huh. I think the animation is changing because his head is aimed in the other direction. Let me see. Okay, which way you going? No, that is not aimed in the right direction. So, which animation are you playing, sir? See, you're goofy, and you shouldn't be. Well, that is weird. Why is he stuck like that? Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's not his fault. Why is it not changing? Okay, set the animations to bomb. See, but that's It's not setting the animation to bomb. Yep. You lied to me. Let's see. What's that? This is going to be under the model handler. Set animations to bomb. Pose is 48. Why is it stuck at 48? I don't know. This is very weird. If this else, and then down here, it should never even run that. Make sure I'm not calling this somewhere else. Set the animation to charge jump. All that looks good. Yeah, I've got some confusion somewhere. So it says set the animation to charge jump, then set the animation to bomb. And it's all happening like at the same time. Yep. Set the bomb, set the bomb. Set the animation to charge jump. Huh. That's weird. I see where my problem is. Charge jump time is greater than 0, which it seems like it's always greater than 0. Let me just investigate this a little bit longer and then I call it. See where this is getting set. Go to takeoff. That's set to 0. Charge jump. To 0. Right here. Is that it? Yep, that's it. So charge jump equals false. I'm going to set it to 0 at that point. Let's make a change here. Enable charge jump and reset charge jump time. Over here, we'll say charge jump and reset the charge jump time. And I want to check one last thing over here. If charge jump time is greater than 0, okay. If it is, what is it set to then? Charge jump with charge jump time. We'll do this. All right, let's test that. The jumping works. The animation does not. Okay, what's wrong with them? Set the animation to bomb. Okay. That should clearly be working. Charge jump and reset the charge jump time. Okay. Disable. Let's see what we get. Okay, these all say set the animation to bomb. So what gives? We ended on a disable, so it'd be good. We're still stuck on this animation for some reason. I think I have an idea why. Oh, no. Like, went back to the ride. Is it just super delayed? I think I know what's going on. think what's happening is the animator, because I only have a few connections here, that it's limiting the state machine to what it can do. And when it's calling like a pose that doesn't connect, it's kind of frozen on that animation. Means I need to make a lot more connections, but I'm not going to do that on this stream. I'm going to go ahead and call it. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good one.